which teams improved the most this offseason?
I'll let you guys go because you didn't talk much.
I mean, I feel like I talked a little bit. I'll say the team that improved the most for me, the Pelicans. You get Zion Williamson. You add them to a roster that gave serious competition to the number 1 seed in the Western Conference, even though they ended up being fraudulent to a degree. I still hold that series to high regard when evaluating the Pelicans. Now you're adding a guy who was 27 on 61% shooting, a dominant force in Zion Williamson. You're adding back a top 20 player in Zion Williamson to pair with B.I., C.J. McCollum, like we already mentioned on the show maybe 20 minutes ago. This is a big three that you can put up against any big three in the league. That's how dynamic it can be. I firmly believe that it is the Pelicans.
You don't have it. I thought you had like 14.
I decided since we were going team, I decided to just stay isolated with one.
You have an East team?
East team's tough for me. Give me one sec. God, you could go and I'll come up with one.
I have 4. Are we going 1 East, 1 West?
Yeah, fuck it.
Okay. So to back up Drew's point, if he's gonna go with the Pelicans, I'll go with Denver. If Denver could get Jamal Murray and MPJ back, I mean, we saw what Jamal did, bubble or not, however you want to look at it. He played out of his mind. MPJ, when he was healthy, was a phenomenal ball player. In the East, I have 3 East teams and only 1 West team. I have Boston in here. Brogdon's a big pickup. The Sixers, but the best player that's been traded this offseason has been DeJounte Murray. We see what happens with KD, Kyrie, Donovan Mitchell. But right now, DeJounte Murray has been the best player that's been moved this offseason. Going to Atlanta, that's a huge pickup for them. I think we see them back in playoff contention after they just missed it last year.
All right, so I do have my answer. It's actually the 76ers.
Okay.
Acquiring P.J. Tucker is absolutely enormous for them. I feel like you need some type of defensive identity on the interior outside of Embiid as well that can also play the perimeter. I just think overall that is the biggest addition outside of DeJounte, but I feel like P.J. fits what they're going for a little bit better. Okay. And I feel like that makes them more serious contenders than they are. Where I look at the Hawks, yes, they got better, but I don't know if it puts them among the top of the Eastern Conference.
All right, so I knew somebody would say Philly, so I didn't say Philly. I knew somebody would say Boston, so I didn't say Boston.
I didn't go with Boston. You can go with them.
Nah, you already gave them the mention, and we've been talking about Boston.
I love it.
Hate them.
Why? You beat them.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm gonna use the same thing he did. I'm gonna go with the Clippers. Getting Norman Powell, Covington in the middle of the trade deadline, then bringing Kawhi back from that team. I think that makes them, like we were just talking about, one of the best teams in the West, one of the deepest teams in the league. And as of today, I'm going to say Brooklyn. I think Brooklyn made some strong additions.
Interesting.
Even bringing, even
Royce?
though I hate Ben Simmons, bringing him in for the defensive purposes is great. Royce O'Neal was good for the perimeter defense. TJ Warren,
we'll see.
Low risk, high reward type of thing. He could be good for them. I wish they would have got a center.
That's what they need. That's why I can't look at them
bringing
and say
in
that.
guys on the wings, guys that can guard, defend, and shoot the 3-ball, I think that helps. So for me, Brooklyn was one of those teams.
Philly was a great mention.
Thanks, babe.
You mentioned DeJounte being the best addition in the East. He's not.
He's not.
He's not.
Talk to me.
Here we go. I called it.
And the reason he's not
Let's go.
is because
You might say
I
PJ.
called it. No, it's not. It's not.
last year we know James Harden was a shell of himself, right?
He's going
If
Sixers.
he comes back
I knew
all
it.
NBA, that's the best addition in the East this
I'm
offseason.
fucking
James
screaming.
Harden.
Ew.
He's waiting
That's
until
the
like
best addition.
till
That
next
weasel
year to
take
decide.
is weird.
But the most improved team this offseason to me, I could have went with the Timberwolves.
I'm shocked you
But
didn't.
we talked about them for a while. But
I wonder
if
he's
you
pivoting.
if you know basketball and you're not a casual, you know that Minnesota is an upper echelon team.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go with a team that
You just sub me?
I'm gonna go with a team that made a lot of moves this offseason, and I expect to be significantly better and make the playoffs this year. It's the Sacramento Kings.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The Sacramento Kings, I think, are ending their playoff drought. I do. I think that De'Aaron Fox, 27 points per game kind of guy.
Wait. Hold on.
You see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about, bro? What do you mean they're ending the playoff
There's
drought?
8 contenders. There's 8 contenders, bro. There's no way the Kings are ending their playoff drought with 8 contenders.
So now they're making the playoffs.
They're making a plan. I don't know about the playoffs. They'll have a chance to be in the playoffs, though.
But you said they're ending their playoff drought, and we just
don't
had this
know,
whole
bro.
thing.
You don't know.
Dude, what are you doing?
No, I'm playing. They're going to be in a plan, though.
Okay.
But they are the most improved team, I think. If you look at what they did in the offseason, getting Malik Monk, getting Kevin Huerter, who Kevin Huerter is one of the better 3-and-D players in the league. He's a fantastic defender. De'Aaron Fox is not a bad defender. He was just tasked with guarding the best players routinely night in and night out. I think that Mike Brown is going to shadow him more. Harrison Barnes, Keegan Murray, I think is a Rookie of the Year candidate. Sabonis at center. De'Aaron Fox with Sabonis was averaging 27 and 8.
He was eating.
De'Aaron Fox, when we talked about the Kings versus the Cavs, this is off the assumption Garland just clears Fox. When De'Aaron Fox is legitimately a 27 and 8 kind of guy in the league. He's not just somebody that you just
bad
clear.
Efficiency though.
Is Garland better than him? Yes. Do I think Garland is better than him? Do I think that De'Aaron Fox on any single given night can give Garland 30 or 40? I do.
He can.
Like, De'Aaron Fox is that good of a player. He's an all-star caliber player.
You're just
I don't care.
Stop making faces.
There are some.
No, I'm trying to see where it was the 27 and 8. That's where
He's saying he can be.
Statmuse.com. De'Aaron Fox after the Tyrese Halliburton trade stats.
It's true. Nah, he was going.
you meant for a small
What's the sample size? Yeah.
No, it was 11 games.
But he was tweaking.
Oh,
No, he was tweaking.
you want to do that? Well,
Stop, bro. He was tweaking. He was tweaking.
But
11 games is.
No, you want to do that, but the year
thing.
before, did De'Aaron Fox not average 25 a game?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
I was literally just. I
Right,
thought he
I'm
meant
just
for
saying.
a season. You
But
guys
that's
started
what-
attacking me.
But it's because you have a tendency to shit on De'Aaron
No, I
Fox.
was literally trying to see
True
if
or
it was
false.
just, no, but I get that, but I was really legitimately just now asking to see if it was just for a season.
Now he was eating for
That's all I
once
was
they
asking.
traded
We're not
Halliburton. He was
attacking.
like,
He's
"Ah
never
man, I don't got to worry about this guy."
27
I'm
Which is-
peaceful.
Which is the one thing I can say that I don't love about De'Aaron
What?
is that it took Halliburton leaving for him to be like, "All right, I'm back. That this is my
And he's
team
efficient.
again."
He's just a
That was
terrible 3-point
His
shooter.
3-point shooting sucks,
But now,
and his free throw is not that great.
it's
weird
not
for
only
a
that,
point
but
guard.
now they have a very solid bench. Rashawn Holmes is a starter.
He
He's
is.
coming off their bench.
Top.
Davion Mitchell's coming off their bench.
Love him.
You look, Malik Monk is coming off their bench, who was one of the Lakers' best players
No
last
doubt.
year.
No,
And
no
he's
doubt.
had a resurgence to his career where he's a serviceable player.
Maybe that was LeBron.
I think Chimezie Metu is really good too. He's a really good wing who can defend at a high level. The Kings have something going. In the years past, you look at their roster, and then after the sixth man, you kind of run out of true NBA role players. But right now, the Kings, I think, are 10 deep. They have 10 players who can give them significant minutes on any given night that are high-quality players. And Mike Brown coming in and instilling a defensive culture into that team, they can be one of the surprises in the NBA. And I think, I think they're definitely a play-in lock. I wouldn't rule it out them making the playoffs. All it takes is one fantastic performance in the play-in against a team that may be hobbled.
Are they going to be a 7th seed?
It depends,
They're
it
9
depends.
and 10. It would be 2.
It depends.
On the road.
This is my issue. It's just, are you saying they're going to be better than the Pelicans?
No,
Are they going to be better?
fully
than
healthy. No,
bro.
No.
We're not doing this.
no. I'm just saying.
Not doing this.
I'm not
They
just
weren't
gonna,
fully healthy, and they made the playoffs.
That is true. They were better.
Yes, but I do think the Kings, if Zion
And they'll
is
have
not
CJ for a
playing,
full year now.
if Zion is not playing, I think the Kings.
I'll say
are
very.
better.
I'll say very easily. Without Zion, I'm still saying the Pelicans are better than the Kings. I think that I can say it very confidently. I'm picking the Pelicans to beat the
Well,
Kings.
out of these
I
10
disagree.
teams that made the playoffs and playing, we're expecting the Jazz and the Spurs to fall out, right?
Yes.
So we have 2 teams coming in.
the Kings in Portland or the Kings
I
and
think
Lakers.
Utah will be fighting for a playing spot. If Donovan
I
stays.
was going to say if Mitchell is traded, which I think
That's
expected.
bias. This team is not
It
great.
100% is.
Yeah, I know.
At least I'm agreeing.
Respect.
I think we're still expecting Mitchell to get traded.
I don't even fucking know. But I'm expecting him to eat.
It's looking like he wants out of Utah, though.
He was in Miami the other day. Playing
He goes to Miami, things get scary.
A lot of things go to Miami.
Yeah, it's Miami.
D Wade is on the Utah Jazz staff. He's recruiting Donovan to Miami.
Yo,
It's fucking insane.
Danny Ainge is on the Jazz staff. He's boys with Jalen.
Make some moves.
Yeah.
Donovan to Boston? You would like that?
Just don't give up JB or Tatum.
Okay, I could. You gotta give up. Come on, you can't be stingy. Right? Like
Marcus Smart.
They're gonna fucking
He's-
like Obi Toppin, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bro?
they giving up like 8 picks. They giving up life.
I'll
Like
give,
that's
I'll give
what,
some picks.
I don't even got 8 worthy picks.
I know, but a lot of their picks are shit too.
But
Except their own.
it's 8.
But it's like lottery protected.
They
top
got
20.
it's
It's like all
theirs and
these,
others people's.
but it's all like heavily protected.
But that means they get like the next year's.
But some of them don't convey. Some of them convey to like 2 seconds.
Hey, listen, man. Fuck it.
Okay. I'm saying if they're giving up Obi Toppin,
Obi
we
Toppin
could
has
we
a
could
better
put it in a
future than
package.
Marcus Smart.
We could put a package together.
What package? Derek fucking White? Peyton Pritchard?
We'd have to throw
Knicks
Smart in
package
there.
clears.
Derek White, some firsts.
Cam Reddish, Obi Toppin clears.
Huh?
Yeah.
No, it
Yeah,
doesn't.
but you don't understand. We
No,
got
exactly. No, it doesn't. What are you
For
talking
potential
But first,
purposes,
I was
it
going to
clears.
say, do they want a
No, it
28, 20?
doesn't.
Do they want 28, 29-year-old Marcus Smart to be
That's
the?
what I'm saying. Like, what the
That's
fuck
where I
are you
understand.
saying?
Like, if he's
Stop
the
hating.
headlining player, do you want a 28-year-old Marcus Smart or 20,
But if
21
we're
You
gonna
didn't
year
even
run
say
the
Quentin
Marcus Smart
Grimes, bro.
offense?
You didn't even say Quentin
they're
Grimes.
not
Obi
giving-
Toppin is
Knicks-
would be probably one of your best bench
The
players.
Knicks aren't giving up Obi.
He'd
Quentin
be our
Grimes.
8th man
No, he'd be 7th.
over Derek White.
He's better than Derek White.
Derek White.
Derek White has his moments.
He does.
He's streaky.
He does.
But he's good.
We haven't seen.
I'm only
we've
saying
seen very
only,
small grades
Malcolm
from Obi.
Brogdon is your 6th man.
He is, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Derek White.
Obi Toppin is a 7th.
Grant Williams is in
better.
there too.
I think Obi's better than Grant.
Disagree.
I think Grant's better right
Disagree
now.
wholeheartedly.
Like, he
That's what I'm
fits
saying.
better.
Like
He's
we're
better
talking
right
about Obi as our 8th or 9th man at this point.
No,
Let's
no,
be
no.
honest.
Throw
Grant
some
fits
respect on
better,
Grant.
but Obi-
Come on. Throw some
Obi-
respect on Grant.
Obi's a freak.
Maybe, maybe a freak.
Why are we disrespecting Grant Williams?
Grant Williams.
Grant
is fine.
Williams is a Boston legend.
Oh,
Like
he's
he's a
fine.
legend.
You guys need to blow
I don't know.
the shit
After the
up.
finals,
Game
after the finals,
Game 7 against the Bucks solidifies him.
Second
All right.
round.
I don't care.
He
It's the
was
Bucks
amazing.
Game 7,
Yeah.
and he fucking tweaked.